evaluation. So this part is very important as in this part we're gonna have some errors to be set out and to help you improve in the future. So I'm gonna slow down. Okay. So I'm gonna divide this part into two parts: good usage and grammatical errors. So I'm gonna begin with good usage. There's, for me personally, being an ally today, starting off with a lot of great speakers, I think it was very hard for me because I was constantly looking for mistakes. It was like, for me, it's like there was someone on stage and I was at the side and I was like, are you not gonna make mistakes? And I was like, shit, what am I gonna do afterwards? But I find some very good usage. The first one I believe was dance. I think he said, in my biased opinion. So we normally would say, in my opinion. But what's the difference between in my opinion and in my biased opinion? In my biased opinions gives an emphasis on that when you're in the situation itself, your mindset changes and your view changes. So it's not just a basic opinion, it's because you're in it, you have a special opinion about it. And by admitting it, he is helping himself by not offending others because he said that he's biased. That means that the things he's gonna say is not credible anymore. Yeah. The second good usage is stand in others' shoes. This means that you're putting yourself in other situation and you're understanding their feelings. Another good usage is it merely because? I really forgot who this is. But is it merely because means that it's different with is it because. So merely means is it simply because. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to grammatical errors. Okay, for the first one, I think someone was mentioning about the agenda and he said, look at the down part. Does anyone know how to fix it? Look at the down part.
Look at the part below.
Look at the part below. Yeah, this is actually the more proper way to say it. Also, someone said second grade. We normally say high school second grade, but university we'll normally say second year. It's more common to say second year. Okay. I think one of the TMEs, I forgot who, said the next people. The next people. People is plural, yeah. Person is actually the singular version of it. So you can say the next person. Then, next up, in home. At home. It's actually at home. Okay, then next up is last Sunday of each week. I didn't understand this. I think did you mean last Sunday of each month? Yeah, because I was like confused. Last Sunday of each week, but there's only one Sunday each week, so it's definitely last Sunday of each week. So I think it was actually last Sunday of each month. Next up, okay, I think Bob mentioned this, and I was very happy about it. Sex and gender. Sex might have the meaning of gender, but sex has other meanings. So I mean, to prevent miscommunications, when you're referring to gender, you can use the word gender. And when you're referring to word sex, yeah, you can say sex. Next up, I think in the table topic session, I really forgot who said stand side. It's not standing sides, it's not stand side, it's taking sides. It's taking sides. That means that you're supporting one thing. It's not stand side, it's take sides. Okay, and then there was this like connected mistake. The person said to be happiness, to be marriage. Does anyone know how to fix this? To be happiness, to be happy, to be marriage, to be married, to marry someone. Yeah, so the definition is also quite different. Okay, another mistake is that someone said, is that matter? Matter is a physical thing. You learn it in physics. But I think what the person was trying to say is that, does that matter? So these two things are very different. And then someone also said, are you feel fulfilling? Are you feel fulfilling? Are you fulfilled? Yeah, it's like, do you feel boring? Are you feel boring? It's not correct. You should say, oh, do you feel bored? So this is the most correct version. Okay, then there was this one other grammatical mistake that was very common. The person said, so moved. So moved is not wrong at all. When I was listening to his words, I was so moved. When I was listening to the lecture, I was so bored. This is the correct usage. But I think the what the person should have said was, "It was so moving." So these two is very different. I am boring and I am bored is two very different things. I am moved and I am moving is also two very different things. Next up, if you could put more emphasis. If you could put more emphasis. Emphasize is a verb, emphasis is the noun. And I have three left, which is thank you for blah 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 evaluator. Yeah, but I think she realized it at the end. It was actually thank you for blah 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 evaluation. Next up, I think I forgot. I think someone said I'm today here. I'm today here. I'm here today. So I think this is because of Chinese. 我今天在这边. So I think when you translate it directly, it became I'm today here, but it's actually I'm here today. So another very simple mistake, but it's also very important in English language, is that I have two suggestions. Because it's plural. Yeah, that's pretty much my language evaluation. Thank you very much. Tiami.